listen, I wake up with a pit in my stomach every morning, just waiting for the world to catch on fire. This is, I don't know if you recall that movie about a hurricane. It was called The Perfect Storm, where 2 or 3 hurricanes all came together and just created a horrific situation that killed people. That's what I think we're about to experience, because we have never in this entire 75 years of Israel's existence experienced anything like what we're seeing now, where the growing unity in both the Arab and Muslim world, and even outside of the Arab and Muslim world, increased horror in terms of the reaction to the Israelis just wantonly killing women and children without any regard. And then it's compounded by American politicians who are insisting that anybody who's in Palestine, in Gaza, is a Nazi, is the equivalent of a Nazi and should be killed. And so I'm planning to write later tonight an article that will expose this member of Congress who said that, because he's also supporting Ukraine where there actually are real Nazis. Think about that. Yeah. Just the absurdity of it. Yeah. So Hezbollah's ability is, I think, greatly underestimated by many in the world. They keep saying Hezbollah is sort of on the dole with Iran, and that's just nonsense. That was the case through the 1980s into the mid-1990s. But then Hezbollah sort of stood up on its own and began building infrastructure, became a political party, became a social welfare agency, became essentially a government, and created a very stout military force. And it was in 2006 that Israel discovered, much to its chagrin, where they invaded southern Lebanon, and Hezbollah just chewed them up. And Israel essentially lost that engagement with Hezbollah. Now, here we are, 16, 17 years later. Hezbollah's stronger now, better equipped, better trained. And Israel, should be praying to God that Hezbollah does not enter the fray. But I think you're right, that if this killing of the civilians does not stop, then the Muslims, Shia and Sunni alike, are going to feel compelled to rise up in their defense.